Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video we're gonna do a shop my stash. I believe I've used everything in here, almost everything in here. I'm ready to rotate, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. If you like shop my stash videos, or if you like this video while you're watching it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe before you leave, and now let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna first start with all the products that were in here. Some stuff is definitely gonna be decluttered. Some stuff I had already decluttered. I am gonna pull out quite a few products from here. I might keep a couple that I haven't used yet. I'm just ready to rotate. I'm gonna be going on vacation next week, and I want to take different products with me, so we're doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with powders. The ones that I did have in here is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Powder. I do really like this one. I am gonna go ahead and pull it out. I did enjoy it quite a bit. The other powders I had in here, I have the Laura Mercier Translucent, and this is the Glow Powder. I did use it as a finishing powder, and I do like it like that. It is pretty highlighty, so you could use it kind of like a targeted highlighter, but I do like it buffed all over my face for a finishing powder. Derma Blend, the loose setting powder, and this is the original. I tried this a couple different ways. I tried it one time by using like a damp sponge. I hated it that way, but when I use a dual fiber brush, it's not very dense and set all over my face. I do really enjoy it, so I'm glad I gave it a shot like that. A dense brush, I felt like it was too much, but if a dual fiber brush barely picks up, barely applies the product, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. And then the CoverGirl Clean Fresh, I do use this to set under my eye, this specific shade. I do have one for all over the face, but this is pretty good for me for setting under my eye area. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one out as well. The other powder that I had in here is the NYX I want to say Can't Stop Won't Stop, maybe. It had shattered, and I dumped it into this, like I turned it into a loose powder and I dumped it into this container. It's actually really nice. I do really like it. I think the shade that I had is a shade light. I am gonna go ahead and pull it out. I think I'm gonna try and find a container from my, from previous products that I finished that would have a sifter. It would make it a lot easier to use this product. I threw away the sifter that was in here, which was a big mistake, but that was before the powder shattered. So let's see. Next up, I have bronzers and whatnot. For bronzers, the first one I had in here was the Laura Mercier Baked Blush Bronzer, and this is in the shade Ritual. This is super pretty. I can use it kind of like a bronzer blush combo. It's very, very beautiful. It's a really nice shade for me right now with a little bit of a self tanner. So why was my finger red? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. I also had these two. This is by Ciate London. This is the Bamboo Bronzer, and the shade is Palm Island. This is actually pretty light, so I could build it up nicely and to get like the bronzing effect that I really want. Overall, I like it. I like the formula of it. It's very soft. Would I purchase it myself? Probably not, but since it came in a BoxyCharm, I am using it. The cream bronzer that I had in here is the Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade Macchiato. I do really like this one, so I was happy to play with it. I did have another bronzer in here, and that's the Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder, and this is in the shade 01 Light. Again, this was a little bit light. It could be built up, but it's actually a really nice bronzer. It's massive, so there's that one. Moving right along to blushes and highlighters. I do have, let's do blushes. Highlighters first. Let's do highlighters. These two I am going to go ahead and declutter from my collection. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter, and the shade is Champagne. I find that this is too yellow gold on my skin tone. I am going to go ahead and declutter it. I will be filming a declutter video. Just bear with me. At some point I will film one, I promise. So this is going to leave my stash, and the same with this Wet n Wild highlighter. This is in the shade Winter Falls in LA. It's just I mean, it's too blue for my liking. I could hold on to it for those special days, but I never have those special days where I want to use a blue highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. The other highlighters that I had in here, one is by Artist Couture, and this is Illuminati, the Diamond Glow Powder. I do really like it. There are bigger chunks in here, but I actually really like the product. Blends really nicely. By Laura Geller, this is the Big Gelato Swirl, and the shade is Gilded Honey. Super beautiful. Kind of was reminded of, you know, why this was a favorite on YouTube for a long time. I had another highlighter in here, and this is by Pretty Vulgar. I actually thought that I was gonna declutter this one, but on my skin tone, this looks really pretty, very brightening. So I am gonna go hold on to this one, and this is in the shade Glimmers of BS. Yes, Glimmers of BS. For blushes, I had pulled in this Tower 28 cream blush. Actually, I didn't use it yet, so I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna keep it in here. The other blushes that I had the Rosemantic. Is it Rosemantic? Yes, Rosemantic by Smashbox and Vlada. This is a beautiful blush. I do really like it. I wish I picked up the other shade when they were out, but I didn't. I had the blush here by Sicily. This is the Orchid, Coral Orchid or something like that. L'Orchid Coral 3. I don't speak French, or I used to, not anymore. I used it only one time. I think I'm gonna hold on to it, keep it in here for a little bit longer to get some more use out of it. Rocket Tour by Benefit. This was another one that I thought I might declutter, but one of the days I did have more of a cool tone eyeshadow look, so this worked out pretty perfectly with that look. I am gonna go hold on to it for a little bit longer and see how how it goes. The other two blushes that I had in here, and they are definitely getting decluttered. One is by Pretty Vulgar. This is the Make Them Blush, and the shade is Hush Blush. Very similar tone. Well, not very similar, but it's kind of like, it doesn't look good on my skin tone, is what I'm trying to say. The shade is just not for me. Here it is, swatch. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one, and then the other one that I'm decluttering is by Milani. This is the Rosemantic Rose Powder Blush. Again, I do not reach for shades like this. I did use it one of the days, and I was like, where's the blush? I just did not I did not enjoy it at all. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. All right, moving right along. For blush duo, I had the Passion Session by Wet n Wild. Oops. This was super beautiful. I liked both the blush and the highlighter in here. Really nice. I'm pulling that out. And then I did have this one palette in here. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow, because I thought I was gonna declutter it, but I'm holding on to it. This is stunning. Okay, the bronzer I had to really build up, and you can tell like I've used quite a bit of it. But the blush and the highlighter, oh my god, especially the highlighter. This is so pretty, you guys. I'm definitely gonna hold on to this palette. I'm glad that I used it again, because I was definitely gonna declutter it. I had two primers in here. I had the Illuminating Primer by Rare Beauty. This was really nice, and the one by e.l.f., the Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This was really nice. Definitely a gripping primer. I enjoyed both of them. The one by Rare Beauty is very illuminating, so I like that, so I was happy with it. For concealers, I had three in here. I had the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, and the Stay Naked by Urban Decay. I'm gonna hold on to the Stay Naked. I didn't use it as much as I want to, so I'm gonna keep it in here for the next go round. For foundations, I have three in here. I am gonna go ahead and post this one on Poshmark. I tried to mix it with the darkening drops, and I needed so much darkening drops to get a good shade match. It's just too light. So I'm gonna have this on my Poshmark. I've only used it twice, and it is a pump, so you don't have to worry about sanitizing or anything like that. This is the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. I wish I had the correct shade. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and place an order on Catrice website just for this. Maybe later on, maybe around Black Friday when they have like some sort of deal going on. But for right now, I'm just I don't need to do that. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy out. This was the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I do like it as a mixer with other foundations because it doesn't change the formula, it just deepens them. But I needed like 4 pumps of this to 1 pump of the Catrice foundation. It was just way too much. If it's 1 or 2 pumps, I get it, but so much is just like, it's not even, you know, not worth it anymore. By Koki, this is the Skin Perfect HD foundation. I have the shade 40W. Okay, I thought that this was gonna be a thick, full coverage foundation. So the day that I used it, I was like, what the heck? This is runny. And the coverage was kind of like medium coverage. Pretty natural, it's not matte. I was blown away. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be, again, like a thicker formula, a full cover. I really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to, and I'm really happy to finally pulled it in and played with it. And the last foundation I had in here was the Milk Makeup foundation stick. This is the Flex foundation stick, and the shade is Golden Nude. This was pretty nice, really easy to blend onto the skin. I did really actually enjoy it, and the shade match is just perfect. For setting sprays, I had 2 in here. I had the Catrice HD Active Performance Freezing Spray. This felt really nice and cooling on the skin. That cooling feeling stayed on for a bit after it dried. I was pretty happy with it. And then the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is just a mini. I'll probably fill it up from the big bottle. I've used it quite a bit, so I'll probably fill it up and take it with me next week to Disneyland. So I'm gonna keep it in here for that. I did have to pull in a new mascara because I finished the one that I had. I think that's pretty much it. I did put in the XX Fine Brow by Revolution. That's in here. I did pull in this cream shadow because one of the days I was just kind of lazy and I just put a BB cream all over my face, kind of like a no makeup look, and I was like, okay, I need something on my eyes, so I used this guy. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Amber Gold. I had shown it in my recent Sephora haul. I picked it up from Sephora. I was actually really impressed with it. I did really enjoy it. It was easy to work with. I think I'm gonna keep it in here for one more go. Just because it's so easy to use. Might be convenient for traveling. I think we can go ahead and move on to eyeshadows. The one eyeshadow palette that I decluttered was the ColourPop Kathleen Light Zodiac palette. My friend was interested in it and I didn't really like it so much. I was never excited to use it, so I passed it on to a friend. By e.l.f. I have the Bite Size eyeshadow, and this is in the Pumpkin Pie. Again, this is so easy for like just slap the shades on and get out of the door. I really like it. The Sandstone by ColourPop. Honestly, I think that this might be one that I will end up decluttering. I didn't really enjoy it so much the day that I used it. Of course, I didn't choose everything in here. I used this shade, this shade, this shade, these two over here. So there's still a lot of shades in here. I don't know. I feel like maybe I could post it on my Poshmark now before like using it more and like, you know, but I didn't really pay that much money for it. Maybe I just hold on to it and try it again. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm debating that one. It's probably gonna be in a maybe pile whenever I do my eyeshadow declutter video. The Nabla Dreamy 2, the Mystic palette is so pretty. This is stunning palette, you guys. I loved the looks I created with it. Really happy with it. I did not use this shade or this shade, but I think I used pretty much everything else that's in here. Super beautiful. This shade Offline, oh my god, the formula and the shade is beautiful. It looks kind of like it's gonna be black, but it's let's say it's more kind of like an eggplant color. And this shade over here, Dionysus, I don't know, super beautiful too. Really, really like this palette. I am gonna go ahead and put it back into my stash. And then what's left are lippies. This is in here because I'm addicted to it, but these are the only two I haven't used yet for this week. Let's talk about the ones that I did use. And one of them is, I had to pull it out. This is the Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Macchiato. I accidentally dropped it and it broke from like over here. So it's sitting on my vanity now, up, you know, this way, so I can get more use out of it and so it doesn't spill everywhere. So I'm gonna keep using it for a long time. I'm gonna try to use as much as I can before I toss it. All the other lippies that were in here, let me pull that out and put those lippies in here so we can talk about them. Okay, here's what I had for lip gloss. I had the NYX, this is Milky Gloss, very beautiful. This is in the shade Milk and Honey, super comfortable. Really enjoyed that. I think I'm keeping all of these. There was nothing that I just hated, well, except for this one, but it's beautiful as a topper. This is the Bare Minerals in the shade is 24 carats. By itself, it kind of makes my lips look just metallic, very outdated look. But if I top a different lip product that's maybe like a matte lipstick or something, really pretty that way. I'm gonna hold on to it for that. Pure X Barbie, this is such a beautiful lip gloss. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the formula as well. For liquid lip, I had, this was kind of like a combo liquid lip gloss. This is the Lancome L'Absolute. Yeah, I don't know, the shade is 168. Really liked it. Ofra Brickle, really liked it. I thought that it was gonna be non-transfer, but then I kissed my dog on the head and there was like lip mark all over her head, and then everywhere we went she was like, oh, you have a kiss mark on your head. It's kind of cute, but I'm like, what the heck, you're supposed to be a long-lasting liquid lip, non-transfer, because that's what Ofra lipsticks are known for. Definitely transferred. The Pure lipstick in Twinsies was really nice as well. For a lip crayon, I had the L'Oreal Paris. This is Little Chili. Really enjoyed that one. I had the Laka Cloud Lips. Okay, what in the world? Okay, I pushed it back in there, but there you go. It's a really pretty lip and it stays on the lips really well. I'm not gonna get rid of that. Fell out, oh well. It's my door, and I recently cleaned. I sanitized everything because I had some reorganization to do. Okay, and then the last two lip products that were in here that I did use, one is by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Velvet Lipstick, and the shade is Underground. My husband was like, yeah, Barbie lipstick on. It was very nice. It's super creamy. I prefer her matte formula a lot better. And then I did have a lip liner by Dose of Colors. This is such a beautiful lip liner, you guys, and this is in the shade Escape. I went ahead and I ordered 3 different lip liners from them recently. It's just so pretty, especially with the Macchiato liquid lip gloss. It was stunning. I really liked it. Alright, so let's go ahead and shop my stash for new items to use for the next, I don't know how long. I gotta keep in mind that I gotta take some of the stuff with me on my Disneyland trip, so I want to get some stuff that would be easy to use, probably some other stuff as well. I think the first one that I'm gonna pull in is this foundation, serum foundation by Tarte. This is the Hydroflex in the shade 32S, which is medium sand. This is supposed to be pretty good for, you know, long-lasting power, so I'm gonna take that with me. I'm also gonna go ahead and pull in, I'm gonna bring in the Dior Forever Natural Bronzer. I'm gonna bring that, and let's see what else. How about we try out this this powder, the Urban Decay waterproof powder. This is the Prince collection. Ooh, eyeshadow palettes. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna bring in this Bobbi Brown face palette, face cheek palette that my friend sent me for my birthday. So I'm gonna bring that in. I'm also gonna bring in, let's see, I'm gonna bring in, maybe I do 2 eyeshadow palettes. Maybe I do these 2. I'm gonna do the Buxom Ash K Home, and I looked up who she is. She's a makeup artist, so I'm gonna bring that in. My goodness, my light. Hello. Okay. And then the other eyeshadow palette, I'm kind of debating between the LA Girl one or the KKW Classic Eyeshadow Palette. I think maybe I'll bring in the LA Girl actually. Bring in the LA Girl and then we'll just wait on this one. I think that might be it from New Makeup Door. Let's go ahead and move on to face primers. Okay, for a face primer, let's see, what do I want to bring in? Maybe I'll bring in something kind of mattifying, just because I'm gonna be out for a while in the sun. I think I'll try, I really like this Smashbox one. I'm gonna bring in this Smashbox one. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish. I do like this one, and that's mattifying one. I think another one that I would like to bring in, let's see, how about I bring in this one by Heart Candy. I do like this guy. This is the Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. So I'm gonna bring in these two. I think that's it for face primers. That's plenty of options. Okay, for a setting spray, I think I do have the Urban Decay All Nighter, like I said. I think maybe the other one that I will bring in, maybe the Milani Make It Last. I do like the lasting power of this guy. I think I'm gonna bring in this one, and I think I'll pull in the MAC Fix Plus. I can use this as a primer mist while I'm, you know, away on vacation. So I'm gonna do these two. Okay, for eyeshadow palettes, I'm not gonna randomly select one. I'm just gonna pick one. I think I kind of don't know what to go for. Let's see. Here's drawer number 1, and here's drawer number 2. I think what I'm gonna get. What I do, I was thinking I do maybe a Natasha Denona. Ooh, should I do Natasha Denona Gold? There's so many different Natasha Denonas. This is the Sunset. I do really like this one. The gold one I really like as well. This is the gold. I think I'm gonna do the gold. Let's bring in the gold Natasha Denona. That puts me at 3 eyeshadow palettes. I think I want to pull in one more. I know it's excessive, but I just want to have enough options for, you know, in general. How about I bring in one of these smaller ones? Let's see. The dose of color. I have Sassy Siennas, Smoky Soiree, Cutting Edge, Blushing Berries. I do really like the Cutting Edge one. Feels very fall. Or, oh my gosh, I don't know how these work. And how did they fit in here? Who knows, man? Let's see. Or I could do, I know it's probably crazy, but I do miss using the original Urban Decay. I keep seeing like them coming out with all these different Urban Decay palettes. I'm like, no, you need to stop. But I think I really want to play with either the original Urban Decay or the Subculture. I'm gonna go for Subculture. I love this palette. Okay, now I'm done with eyeshadow palettes. 4. That's a lot. Let's do foundations. Okay, here we go. I reorganized here. Yay! Now I have a little bit more room for more foundations. Okay, foundations. I really am interested in pulling this in because I do want to take it with me. Okay, for powders, again, more reorganization. I love it. Okay, for a setting powder, I think I'm gonna go for the Kimchi Chic. This sets my makeup beautifully, so I'm gonna pull this guy in. Let's see, other powders that I would like to pull in. How about we bring in the Kosas? This is a really nice powder too. And for a finishing powder, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with, do I want to do Milani or do I want to do Laura Mercier? Candle Glow 2, number 2. I'm gonna do this one. How about we do one more powder? Let's see. How about, should I do Rimmel Stay Matte? Yeah, let's do Rimmel Stay Matte. It's been a long time. This is the transparent. What shade is this one? This is Nude Beige. Transparent should be okay. Okay, I think that is it for powders. Let's go ahead and move on to, I did pull in a face palette. Let's go ahead and move on to bronzers. Or let's do a single shadow. I do want to show you my new drawer. Okay, for single shadows, I really would like to pull in, maybe I'll pull in these two by Dose of Colors. They're the Block Party eyeshadow. One is Leave Me Alone and one is My Jam. I think I'm gonna do, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, you guys. Oh, they're stunning. They are absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and do these. Do I want to do eyeliner? I think I kept one in there from last time, but let me pull in one more. How about I pull in this purple one by ColourPop? This was the Hocus Pocus collection cream gel liner, and this is in the shade Trick or Treat. I'm gonna do this one. For bronzers, let's see, I ended up moving all of my cream products somewhere else, and it was just too much in here. For bronzer, what I think I would really like to play with, let me see, I think maybe I'll pull in this one. Give me quite a few options. This is by The Balm Cosmetics. This is a contouring shade by Makeup Geek. This is Hula. This is also by The Balm. I don't know what this is, like Douce or something. So I think I'm gonna pull in this palette. It'd be perfect for traveling too. And then I have that Dior bronzer. So I think that will be okay. Maybe, should we do maybe one more? Kind of thinking maybe either the Hourglass ones, or I know I just, again, recently had it in there, but the Glowish is beautiful. This one is beautiful too. This is the Ilia bronzer. The Milani bronzers are really great. Maybe I do Milani, the shade 03. Okay, let's do Milani, shade 03. Let's do blush. For blushes, again, reorganization. Yay, love it. Let me see, what am I thinking from here? Did I pull in any blushes? No, there's just one blush in the face palette by Bobbi Brown, so we can definitely pick up a few. Maybe we do a primer infused blushes. I'm gonna do like the Buxom ones, the Wanderlust. Maybe I do Mykonos, yeah, Mykonos, however you say that. I think I would like to do, let's do by MAC. I do want to do is it Gingerly? I did have one more by MAC. Maybe I should pull that in. It was brand new. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it in. Okay, what else can I pull in from here? How about we do, ooh, Lawless. That's a beautiful one. The Laura Mercier is beautiful too. Let's do Laura Mercier. And then, let me see. I think I will go ahead and pull in one of the Charlotte Tilbury ones. This is Pillow Talk. Actually, instead of Charlotte Tilbury, I'm going to pull in one of these two, whichever one it is. Brilliant Nude. And then I'm going to pull in that new MAC one that I have from the other side. This came in Ipsy bag. This is the shade is by Hip Top, and this is the shade Red Moon. Nice. Let's do it. And that's it for blushes. Okay, for highlighters, I did do some reorganization in here as well. Let's see, which one do I want to pull in? I do want to do the Pure Barbie. Ooh, the first one, the first collab. This is stunning highlighter. I'm gonna pull that one in. I did put things back there, and they're mainly things that I recently have used. I I know it's gonna be really difficult to reach back there and get something. I think I'm gonna pull in the Lancome one, this one. Ooh, I hope it didn't break. This is in the shade Luminous Gold. And I wanna do about 1 or 2 more. Let's see. This one, Ofra. This is Talia Mar in the shade Soho. I like that one. Ooh, I want to do this Bare Minerals one. This is in the shade Free. This is so pretty. Yeah. Okay, 1 more. We have to do 1 more. What's this one? Oh, that's Kylie. Oh, we do a MAC one. Huh? Do I have a pinky one, pinkish one by MAC? Either MAC or I'm gonna do a Laura Mercier one. This is Beaming. Is this Whisper of Guilt? Yeah. And let's see. This is Nuanced. Ooh, this is really pretty. Global Glow. I'm gonna do Global Glow. This is very bronzy-ish, so this will be really, really pretty. I'm gonna do that one. I feel like I want 1 more. Is that bad? Never. Never. Color Drain? No. I want something like a little pinky. This is Blissful by Ofra. Yeah, I'm gonna do Blissful by Ofra. Okay, I'm gonna put things away and I'm gonna randomly select some lip products and then let's do swatches of everything. All right, guys, I went ahead and put everything back into the drawer. So let's go through it all and then we'll do some swatches. I have a lot of products. I didn't think that I selected so much. I randomly selected my lippies, but everything else we selected together. Let's get started. For powders, I do have the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass. I do really, really like that to set under my eye, all over my face. From Urban Decay, I have the waterproof setting powder. This is the Prince Collection. Ooh, did I just scrape it? No, I did not. I've never used these. I've never tried these. It is tinted. I wonder how it's gonna be. So I'm really excited to try this guy. We'll have to see how it's gonna work on my skin. The other 2 powders I have, one is by Kosas and this is the Cloud Set and this is the shade Feathery. Really nice setting powder. And then I have the Rimmel Stay Matte and this is the transparent shade. For a finishing powder, I have the Laura Mercier Candle Glow. I have like butterfingers today. Candle Glow, and this is the shade number 2. I really, really like this one as a finishing powder. It does have a very nice glow to it. So I'm looking forward to using this guy. Now for bronzers, blush and highlight. Yeah, I had to put some things away in this side just because there was so much in here. I have the Dior Forever Natural Bronze, and this is the shade 05. Is there an actual shade? Warm Bronze. So here's what this guy looks like. I just hate how it's like crumbly. It's brand new. Why is it crumbly like that? Okay, so it is really warm. I have some self tanner on and some natural tan going on. So I think this will be a really good match for you know, with both tans. I'm really excited to play with this. I do like the packaging. It's pretty sleek. I want to keep the box. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it for now. The other bronzer that I have in here is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer, and this is the shade 03 Suntan. This is the deeper, they only have 3 shades of this one, unfortunately, but this is the deepest one of them. So here it is. It looks very similar to the one by Dior, doesn't it? Like very similar shade. Formula of both kind of felt similar too. No wonder. So there's that one. And then the other bronzers that I have are like individual bronzers. They are in this palette. This is Hoola. This is by Makeup Geek. I don't remember what shade that was. This is by The Balm. Used to be called Oliver, but then they changed the names, so I'm not sure what it is now. This is Hula. Wow, I'm so, did I get that right? Where's this Hula? Maybe this is Hula. Oh, Rania, you terrible. Yeah, so this is Hula. This is a Makeup Geek contouring shade. This is by the Balm. Those are like the anti-red. Can't remember what the collection was called. And then they had to change the names of them because they were kind of like the Olympic names, which, anyways. And then this is also, I think this is Bahama Mama by the Balm. I might have the names at the bottom. I just don't want to break it. Let me see if I can pull this guy off. Yeah, this is Bahama Mama. Let me swatch that over here. All right, so there is that. Next up, I have some, let's do blushes and then we'll do the highlights. I did keep this blush from last time. This is Sicily blush, Orchid, something coral orchid. There's that one. I have the Laura Mercier blush, and this is in the shade Peach. Really like this one. I'm like extremely tan. I was out at the pool yesterday for hours. Even though I had sunscreen on, I feel like I still got color. This is Brilliant Nude by Hourglass. Well, it looks like a highlighter, doesn't it? Absolutely does look like a highlighter. Oy. Yeah. Well, I guess that's gonna be a blush topper, not a blush. Yeah, it's supposed to be a blush, but on my deeper skin right now looks like a highlighter. By Buxom, this is the Wanderlust, and this is in the shade Mykonos. Yeah, Mykonos. I was gonna say Seychelles. That's so pretty. I wanted a primer infused blush because I know it's gonna be out and about and I'm gonna be wearing a face mask, so I wanted something that will just actually stay. This is by Hip Dot, and this is in the shade Red Moon. It looks so bright, doesn't it? And then the last blush that I have in here is the one by MAC, and this is in the shade Peach Twist. Let's go ahead and swatch this guy. Oh, that's very bronzy. Like shiny too. It's not matte. It's a shimmery blush. Oh, what do they call it? Sheer tone shimmer blush. Yep, there it is. Looks really pretty though. I'm excited to use it. Okay, moving right along, let's do highlights. I have this one by Ofra. This is the shade Blissful. It's really blinding. It is a little bit on the pinky side, but I do really like it. Super pretty highlight. I'm excited to play with this one. The other highlights that I have this one by Lancome, and I think this is Luminous Gold. I believe this is Luminous Gold. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna work on my skin tone. Skin tone. Yeah, might be okay currently for my current shade. By Pure, this is the Pure X Barbie, and this is the first collab they did. I do really, my favorite shade of here is the one in the middle. I do like the other two too. So beautiful. I love the formula. I'm gonna swatch these for you too. You can like mix and match all of them, or like swirl the brush into all of them, so you don't have to stick just to the one shade, or you know. And here's the last shade. Oh my god, this is so pretty. They're intense, like intense highlight. The other highlights that I have in here, I have this one by Bare Minerals, and this is in the shade Free. I think I'm gonna go ahead and order the shade Joy from Ulta. Oh, I love the formula of these. I forgot how great this one was. And then the other highlight that I have is by MAC, and this is Global Glow. This is kind of like a bronze topper. For me, it's so pretty. Such a beautiful highlight. So there's that one. I think that's it for highlights. I do have the Bobbi Brown face palette, so let's go ahead and swatch that one real quick. Okay, here she is. Here's the bronzer, blush, and highlight. And this is in the shade medium. Bronzer, blush, and highlight. Here we go. And then let me build up the highlight. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I might be taking this one with me to Disneyland. I don't know what products from here I'm gonna take with me. I just shopped my stash with that in mind. So I'm super excited to use this one. I love the packaging and the shades are just beautiful. Perfect for like my current tan skin. Okay, moving right along. We'll do eyeshadows in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about what's in here. The only thing new I pulled in is the cream gel liner. This is the Hocus Pocus ColourPop collection, and this was in the shade Trick or Treat. These are very creamy. I don't want to push it too much out. Such a pretty high eyeliner. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, dang it. Was trying to be very careful not to damage it, but I ended up damaging it. I'll work on these for a little bit. For concealers, I have 3 in here. I have the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear, and I do have MAC Prolong Concealer. So we'll have to see how these go. For foundation, I'm really excited to finally give this guy a shot. This is the Tarte C Hydro Flex, and I have the shade 32S, which is medium sand. I hope that this will have a really nice lasting power on the skin. The other 2 foundations that I have in here, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is the shade 6 Warm. I know that this lasts on the skin pretty well, even like with wearing mask and, you know, being outside hot and sweaty. So I'm excited to have that one with me while I'm, you know, out. Too Faced Peach Perfect. This is in the shade Light Beige. I really also like this one. I do like the lasting power and the way that it looks on my skin. It's a comfort matte, but it's not like sucking the life out of your face kind of matte. I do really enjoy it. For primers, I have these 2. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. I love this thing. And then considering that I don't even like pore minimizing primers, I do enjoy this guy quite a bit. I don't like it for the pore minimizing. I don't know that it really does minimize pores, but on the skin, like, this is a really nice base. The other primer I have is the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer, the 12-hour makeup grip. This is really nice, very gripping to the makeup, so I'm excited to have that one with me for my trip as well. And for setting spray, I have the Milani Make It Last, favorite of mine, and I do have the Urban Decay all-nighter. I'm gonna be traveling with these 2, the Urban Decay all-nighter and this MAC Fix Plus. I can use this as a primer mist, and I can use this as a setting spray. I will go ahead and fill it up. I do have full-size bottle of all-nighter, so I'm gonna make sure this is full. Mia's having some dreams next to me. She's a cutie. I don't know if you were able to hear her. Ah, that's so cute. Now I do have the eyeshadow palettes in single shadows, so let's do these and then we'll do lippies at the end. For eyeshadow palettes, I pulled in the Natasha Denona Gold palette. It's been a long time since I played with this, and I do really enjoy it. Let me go ahead and do some swatches. I'm gonna swatch this shade. These shades are just amazing, so I do want to swatch a couple of them. Oh, this is one of my favorite shades in this palette. Look, I ended up swatching shimmers. Okay, we're gonna have to swatch the other ones. I guess I barely picked up any of this shade. Here it is. We'll swatch some mattes. We'll do this one, this one, this one, and this one. Here they are. I'm really, really looking forward to playing with this palette. It's been a really long time. I don't know if this is the one that I will take with me. Maybe I will take this one and I'll take the LA Girl palette. I still have not decided. So there's the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Let's do, I guess we'll do the Subculture. I love this palette. From here, I think I'm gonna do Destiny. I'm gonna swatch this one. This is a beautiful shade too. The shade Cube. Oh, such a beautiful shade. Oh man, might have just hard panned it. I don't know. Oh yeah, I definitely did. I'm gonna have to scrape that. Let's swatch Axis. Rowdy. I don't know why I'm digging my fingers in there. I really don't need to do that. Look at that pigment, man. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Beautiful palette. I know you either hate it or you love it. That's how I feel with this one. Let me go ahead and do a couple more shades. How about we do the shade Electric? I do really like this shade too. New Wave, Untamed. Let's do All Star, because why not? Here they are. So pretty. Definitely reminds me of fall. I cannot wait for fall. So I'm happy to play with this one. Yeah, I love that palette. It's been on, at some point it was like one of my absolute favorite palettes and must-have palettes for fall. So definitely still stand by that. Actually, I might have to try it first on my skin before I say that, but let's do LA Girl, and this is the Playmate palette from the Keep It Playful. I think I'm gonna travel with this one. It just looks like it would be beautiful, easy to use palette. So, oh man, those are some shimmers. Wow, that's beautiful. And then I'll go ahead and swatch some mattes as well, or the 4 mattes remaining. We'll do the lightest one and then we'll do these over here. So pretty. I'm super excited for this one. I was really amazed by the quality of the Big 16 pan one when I tried it in my Get Ready With Me first impression video. So I'm really excited to play with this one as well. And I will be filming a Get Ready With Me using my Shop My Stash items. So I listened to you guys. I listened to your requests. And then the last eyeshadow palette that I have in here is the Buxom X Ash K Home. I cannot wait to swatch this. Ooh, yes, this is one. Oh man, I dug my finger way too much in it. I did not need to do that. You know, part of this reminds me a little bit of the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Storm palette. Like, I want to say these 2 shades remind me of that. Ooh, that's pretty. This is such a beautiful shade. Oh man, that's beautiful. I like the few pops of color in there. Okay, I still want to try this one. This one. I do want to try this black, which is in the shade Smoking. How about we try Teddy? Looks like a mustardy color. Yeah. Okay, this is like the first Buxom palette that I would try. I'm impressed with the formula, at least by swatching. We'll have to see how they apply on the eye. Maybe I will use this one in my Get Ready With Me using my Shop My Stash items, because that's beautiful. Okay, and now let's go ahead and swatch the single shadows that I pulled in. I pulled in 2 by Dose of Colors. These are the Block Party shadows. One is in Leave Me Alone, which looks like a beautiful green. Look at that. Ooh, that looks so pretty. It's like a green with a black base. Oh, that's stunning. And then this is in the shade My Jam. This is a purpley one. Let's go ahead and swatch this one as well. I I mean, it's stuck to my finger, but by swatching it on here, it didn't do it justice. Let me try one more time. Did I heart pan this one too? By using wet fingers. Here it is. I wonder how it's, oh my gosh, look at my fingers. Look how beautiful they look. Ooh, that's so pretty. Have to see if I can salvage that and make it work really well on my eyes. I felt like it did not transfer as well as it did on my finger to my hand. So we'll have to see what the problem is. So here's the last single shadow, and this is the Cream Shadow by Charlotte Tilbury. Eyes Mesmerize, and this is Amber Gold, right? Yeah, Amber Gold. I think this is a pretty easy, no makeup kind of eyeshadow. Just slap it on and go. Beautiful. The formula is actually really, really nice, so I'm excited for this one. And then last but not least, we have all the lip products. So let me go ahead and swatch those, and then I'll come back and show you what they are. Right guys, I went ahead and swatched all of the lippies. I have a pretty nice variety this time around. The first two are the lip liners. This is Cafe au Lait by Milani, and this is by NYX. That's the shade, let's see, what's the shade? Nude Pink is over here. With bullet lipsticks, this first one over here is by Sephora, and this is the hashtag Lip Stories, and this shade is A Little Magic. This is left over from last time. I didn't get to use it, so I'm gonna keep it in here until I actually use it. The next lippy over here is by Bare Minerals, and this is a lipstick, and the shade is Strip. It's such a comfortable formula in a very, very nice everyday color, easy to use. Over here is by MAC, and this is in the shade Jar of Stars. I believe this was last holiday, maybe. This one over here. Right over here is by Tristique, and this is Florence Fig. I love this color. I love the formula. I love how easy for traveling. Just stick it in my purse. I can use it without even looking in the mirror kind of lip product. So I'm excited for this one. Over here is by Too Faced, and this is in the shade Caramel Apple. Whew, I am ready for fall, you guys. This is here, reminds me of fall. I'm ready for it. It smells amazing. Over here is by Sephora, and this is the Cream Lip Shine, and the shade is 08. I don't know if there's a actual shade name, but there it is over here. On this side, the first lip gloss I have over here is by Buxom, and this is in the shade Kristen. This is the full-on lip cream lip polish over here. Right over here is also by Buxom, and this is on the full-on plumping lip polish, and this shade is Peppa Pumpkin. I can't stop using this guy, so it's staying in here. Right over here is by Glam Light, and this is in the shade Caramel. A beautiful lip color, very similar to Peppa Pumpkin, but it has a little bit more on the pinky side, where Peppa Pumpkin is just like a nude, you know. Over here is Warm and Fussy by Dose of Colors, and this is a liquid lip. It looks brighter when you first apply it, but when it dries down, it gives a little bit more, well, it is matte, so it darkens a little bit. So there it is. And then the last lippy over here is by The Balm, and this is, I believe this is the shade Salut. This came in Ipsy. I had it before, I used it all up, and then I got another one in Ipsy again. So there's that. For a lip like treatment kind of thing, I pulled in the Too Faced Lip Injection, and this is the Extreme. I remember liking these. I don't know if I still do. I have made a nice dent in this. I think it's something that I just need to use up. This is it, you guys. This is my Shop My Stash for this time around. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. I will be filming a get ready with me using these products. If you have a specific request like, hey, I really want you to use this one, I want to see how it works on your skin or anything like that, let me know in the comments below, and I'll take that definitely into consideration. Like if you selected 5 different things, 5 different blushes, and you know, I'll have to choose one. But I do want to do what you guys enjoy watching, so let me know in the comments below. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!